This channel is made possible by viewers like you. My viewers, subscribers, and patrons greatly help to keep this channel going. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get access to what I'm working on, previews of upcoming content, and even early videos, along with other tier options for those that are interested. Thank you, and now on to the video. There's plenty to discuss when it comes to a new Call of Duty each year. Are you more of a single-player campaign guy? How are you liking the multiplayer? What about zombies? But then you have the stuff about the game that is equally as interesting to dive into. So Microsoft had acquired Activision, which meant that they now had COD. And Game Pass is such a huge thing for Microsoft. And now Black Ops 6 would be the first one that would launch on Game Pass too. Which means if you have a subscription, then you would have immediate access to the newest Call of Duty. So let's say you never had a Game Pass subscription before, or your subscription lapsed, and now you want to sign back up because buying a month of Game Pass is less expensive than buying Call of Duty outright. So you sign up for a month with your credit card. For easy numbers, let's just say you pay $20 for Ultimate. Seems like a pretty good deal on the consumer end. But especially if you are interested in the multiplayer or co-op zombies, this $20 is going to turn into several 20s if you want to stay on for the free content updates that Black Ops 6 will receive. And I just read an article talking about how Black Ops 6 sales might even be down, but the Game Pass memberships might actually go up. And the big question is how this will be seen on Microsoft's side of things. Will it be a big success or not? So the IGN article looks at a statement from a games analyst and sees that as a result of the Black Ops 6 launch, Game Pass subscriptions might be up by 4 million, but this would then result in those players not buying the game, so that could mean a loss in sales of 6 million for Black Ops 6. This is at least what the analyst is saying, so we're going to run with it for this discussion. The question really is, will this be good for Microsoft, or will it be something that ends up having Microsoft needing to rethink their strategy with Game Pass? I think what will remain to be seen is that if someone who signs up for Game Pass Ultimate to play Black Ops, who then pays $20 for that month, will they then continue to use it, or like a gym membership for many people, forget to then cancel it? Microsoft will then get more than $20 out of this person. Call of Duty New costs $70, so they would need to hook someone for at least 4 months to really start making more than what someone would have purchased by buying Call of Duty outright. This is where, from a business perspective, if those 4 million new subs did not cancel their Game Pass and then continued with it, let's just say they continue for at least a year, Microsoft is continually getting more and more from those subscriptions, more than what they would have gotten from somebody if they just bought Call of Duty outright. And then we are not factoring in if someone also wants to buy any of the cosmetics, because that is just more money in the bank for Microsoft. It would appear that the potential loss in sales from people not buying it outright could definitely be made up in the long run if people keep their subscriptions or forget to cancel. Getting Black Ops on Game Pass is a big draw for the platform. COD players are sort of trained to buy the game each year, so when looking at the niche group outside of PlayStation players that can actually utilize Game Pass, how many of those players are going to want to go for that new Black Ops as the Game Pass option? I don't have a definitive answer on this, but more so I found it to be a rather interesting question and something to observe as time goes on with Game Pass. What are your personal thoughts on this? If you're a yearly COD player, did you outright purchase this game this year? Or did you go for the Game Pass option? How do you think this will result for Game Pass and, more importantly, Microsoft? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.